everybody.
Welcome back. This is Still Whiskey. My name's Rich.
I'm Vince.
I'm Devin.
And today we've got Elijah Craig.
One of my favorites.
Barrel proof. One of your favorites?
Yeah.
This is the B batch, 523 and 124.2 proof. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
I'm just gonna say Elijah Craig is one of my favorite bourbons. One of my favorite whiskeys. I just like it. It's my namesake.
Craig. Oh, I get it.
You see? There it is. Vince Craig, Elijah Craig. Anyways, he was an old pastor turned whiskey
Elijah
maker.
Craig?
Yes.
Did he stop being a pastor when he became a whiskey maker?
No.
Okay.
Actually, I do not know.
I support that.
I don't think so, but I don't know that for sure.
All right.
It's very good.
This is the first bottle of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof.
Yep.
And they do several releases every year. But this is the first one that's age stated below 12 years. This bottle that we have is 11 years, 5 months, 124.2 proof. But unlike the others, they all say age 12 years.
Yep.
Right.
This one, slightly different.
11 and a half.
B523. You want to talk us through what the batches mean?
Yeah. So the batches, you've got B. The letter is indicative of.
B for bad. Bad. It's a bad batch.
Baller?
So there's A, B, and C. There's A, B, and C. So A is going to be at the beginning of the year. B, middle of the year. C, at the end of the year.
Got it. So it might not be bad. That's what you're saying.
Might not be bad.
Got it.
The B indicates that the number 5 is the month that it came out. So May would be kind of when this was released, and then 23 is the year. So it makes it great for, if you're like me, who collects them all, or tries to. A, B, and C.
Awesome.
So it indicates each of the parts of the year. The number next indicates the month, and the 23 indicates obviously the year. So, I have.
Thank you. I didn't know where that all came.
I have some of the 20s, I have the 21s, I have the 22s, I have the 23s. Like, not all of them. This year I actually do have all of them. So, but that's what that indicates. It has been a big controversy of the 12-year age statement. Like, for a long time, even the small batch was 12 years. For the longest time. Elijah Craig's small batch was 12 years.
The regular stuff? Mm-hmm. Wow.
And that's
for a long time.
Good, by the way.
Yeah, and then they took that away because
one of my go-tos.
It was just too expensive to try to keep 12 years of
12 years.
for that.
Wow.
So, I don't know if it's if it was the barrels or if they just thought it was better coming out now or what it was, but there's a reason why they took it out early. Some people are pissed off about it, some people aren't. We'll see how it tastes. And
I'm gonna say, I'm a big fan of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. I am not a big fan of Elijah Craig generally, but when you get into the barrel proofs, even the toasted, I like the toasted. But when you get into the barrel proof, I'm big into it. Right?
Oh, the barrel proof is great.
Like, it's a buy always for me.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say, I don't like it on the nose.
It is a sharper nose. I'll say that.
I don't like it.
At least this one. I've had some noses. I remember. Do you remember the first time I got you into high proof whiskey?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Elijah Craig. I had the C920. I had no idea what I had at the time. I saw that in our liquor stores.
You had the C?
Yeah, C920.
Nice.
So 2020, the last one of that release. It said discontinued on the shelf.
Really?
And so I'm like, well, I better buy.
it?
Well, and this is before it was allocated, so I could buy 2. So I bought 2 bottles.
Oh, wow.
Of course you did.
Yeah. And so I was like, all right, cool. And so bought 2 bottles, had it, and brought it over to you and another guy, and we tried it, and you guys were like, this is the hottest, and because I think it was 134 proof.
I felt like you were trying to blow my face off.
It's true.
It's good. It's good. I don't hate
And
it.
we've seen, I think, from the B batches that you do get maybe some of that more sharper.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call it ethanol-y, you can call it
You know what it reminds me of? When you get paper, you print off your printer and you smell the paper. That's what
for
it
me.
reminds me of.
For me, it's the whiteboard smell.
Okay, sure.
So that dry erase marker, right?
Okay.
I'm talking about the apples that are in the pot that you're preparing to put in the pie at Thanksgiving. For the
I like
holidays,
that.
Right?
I like that a lot.
So the sharpness comes a little bit through on the palate, but it's not the same sharpness that you get on the nose.
Yeah.
It's a. Yeah.
You know what it reminds me of? Is, do you know those candies that are cinnamon? They're like Tots. I think they're called Tots.
Like the Cinnabears? Or the The red hot pears?
They're like
Red pears?
yeah, maybe. I'm thinking of like jelly beans, but cinnamon and
Hot tamales.
hot tamales. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting like a hot cinnamon tamale.
Yeah.
Not tamale, but the candy hot tamales. That's what I get.
On the finish, you get a lot of that, the char from the barrel. Like, right, because the longer you go in years wise for bourbons, because of the way bourbon is done in a fresh charred oak barrel, you're gonna get more of the char the longer that it goes.
That's why I hang out with you. You just make me smarter. You just make me.
I do get it.
You're right.
Who was it said Sharpie? Or no, someone said whiteboard. I get Sharpie.
Yeah. But I don't get it as much after I've drank it, which is interesting.
I mean, the proof is definitely there. You can feel it.
But it's not.
It's 124 proof, so it's not like, it's not.
I like that a lot.
Finish is a little shorter than I expected.
I think I tend to lean more toward a chocolatey kind of caramely vanilla.
Sure.
Whereas this is not that.
No, it's not.
But it's very crushable. It's very good. For me, I think the heat, it doesn't do as well with the heat as others high proofs that I've had.
Having had other batches, I like the C batches usually a lot more. And I don't know if it comes out to when it's released.
Right.
So like the C, like obviously the weather plays a big part into like the temperature, all that. So I don't know what it is about the C batches, but what do you got there?
This is the B523. So this is basically the same bottle,
3 years older,
but from 2020. Not 3 years older. 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Right. So this is the one that still says 12 years old. Do we have some extra glasses? I would love to do a quick, super quick, because I feel like this is, if my memory serves, this is better than this one. This one, I'm definitely getting kind of nutty, Sharpie. Someone said whiteboard, which I agree with. Whereas I don't remember that on this, right? And so let's do a quick cheeky side by side. Didn't plan on this, but
I thought
we'll get after it really quick.
And I think like this is a lot of complaints you might see from people is that has Elijah Craig.
Well, I like it better on the nose already.
Yeah, has Elijah Craig like gotten worse as they've gone through, right?
Different.
And that is a big thing. Is like, are they just pushing out product versus quality?
That's wildly different on the nose. That's a lot more sweet coming right off the nose.
Wow.
That's butterscotchy. That's different. Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot more going on in the
That is
2020
not
than
the
the
same.
2023.
Elijah Craig.
And you can't chalk that up to, what, 5 months, 4 months, 6 months, right?
No, I mean, I think with any of these, this is why you buy the limited releases, right? You buy the different years.
It's a different expression.
Is because you've got, just like with wine, right? You think of wine, like everything's impacted by what happened in the ground, what happened on the soil the years leading up to it, right? And I think you're gonna get the same thing with these years. Like what storms rolled through the warehouses. So what happened after 2020 and what happened
This is way better.
Pre-2020.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoy this.
Yeah.
I like this. This is far better.
Oh my gosh. Give me some grades. All right, for the 2023, at $70, I still think it's good. I still think it's good. I think the 2020 is
$70 is a fine price. I
probably have another 2021 or two around here somewhere.
doesn't want to do it.
What is your grade on the 2023 B batch that is probably in your stores? Probably not. Get that. What is your grade on this puppy right here? Is it an S?
No.
Is it an A? I feel like a cheerleader.
I think it's a solid B, is where I'd put it. It's got the flavor to like get you some good things out of it. It's just there are some sharp notes that kind of make it off-putting.
Yeah.
And so but this is the thing is I've had tons of other batches. Like at my house, I think I have the B520. I have the C920. I have the A122. It is off-putting a little bit to me, so that's why it goes to the B. I do like.
Is this your least favorite that you've had? Just because since you've had so many.
Yeah, I think this B is great. The 520 is great. The C's are usually my favorite.
I would say that this is probably lower on the barrel proof.
I think the nose, this is the first time this has happened to me. I've never had something that was so rough on the nose that it affected the palate for me.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
And so I think for me, it's still good. I still like it. But it's a B minus.
I think for me, this is a solid B. And the only reason it's a B, not a B plus for me, is because I know that other Elijah Craig's, see Exhibit A, are better. That's it. That's all that there is to it. So, for me, it's a buy.
Yeah,
I still buy it.
Yeah, and that's definitely a good point. Like, if you've never had a barrel proof, it's from Elijah Craig, it's worth doing.
Yeah.
It's worth getting.
Yep.
And then getting the other ones. Like, it is, I mean, you're spending over the course of a year, if you were to get every single one, you're spending $210.
Dang.
Sure.
Right?
That's worth it.
But I've never, like, even this one, like, it's not my favorite, but
still not mine.
it's better than some of the other barrel proofs I've had.
Anyway, Still Whiskey.
Hey, we love you.
Still whiskey.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
All
and
right.
if you're not subscribed, get subscribed because it's worth it. Like, you
you
get
go.
this all the time.
All the time.
We'll see you later.